Welcome once again. Today, like I earlier said, I'm going to do a video on soft skills, and which we are going to do today. Now, if you check the Ican pack of CSME skills level, you find out that they examine soft skills a lot, and which we are going to handle today. Now, soft skills. Let me just give a definition here, then I will explain later on how you can know it. Soft skill, this relates to those skills not directly related to the core or hard skills required to discharge a responsibility, duties, or function. Now, the here and now should be underlined. This is hard skills. For you to know soft skills, you also need to know what hard skills. So the two will help you to differentiate it. Now, soft skills are those skills that are not directly related to what hard skills. Hard skills are those skills that are not directly related to what soft skills. Now, your ability of knowing what hard skill is and what soft skills is will give you a good atmosphere for you to differentiate both of them. Now, let me just give you a breakdown of what hard skills is so that we can relate it to soft skills. Hard skills are those skills that enable you to carry out your normal duty in the office. For example, an accountant. What is the hard skills of an accountant? They are those skills that you learned in school in which you are using now in your office. Like what? Like to prepare your financial statement is a hard skill. Your bank reconciliation is a hard skill. Account payable, account receivable is a hard skill. Your use of Excel is a hard skill. Your trial balance, prepare, extracting your trial balance is a hard skill. So these are skills, and these hard skills are taught where? In school. Whereas soft skills are not taught in school. Soft skills are those inbuilt character in you, in human. Right? They are those things, they are related to your personality. They are those things that make you who you are. Now, if you take a look very well, you find out that soft skills are not needed in the lower cadre. Soft skills are needed in the higher cadre. Like now, when you look at the president of Nigeria, he doesn't use hard skills to do anything. What he uses is the soft skills. And what are these soft skills? Let us take some example of these soft skills. One of the soft skills is here leadership. Leadership is one of the soft skills. You see some individuals. Once you see them, you say, "Oh, this guy has this spirit of leadership. This case of leadership is in him." Once he talks to people, people listen. Once, in fact, you see this leadership quality in him. You cannot hide him, cannot hide it. You see this leadership quality in him. Those are soft skills. Those things that made up your personality. They are what? Soft skills. Secondly is social thinking. Social thinking. What is social thinking? Now, social thinking are those things, those gestures you use in talking, like speaking with your eye, with your nose, with your hand, those signs. They are what? Social thinking. Like, for example, maybe you had a visitor in your house and he's offering to give one of your younger one money. You just use eye and look at that your younger one somehow. Your younger one will decode. Will say, "Thank you, sir, I'm not collecting." That is social thing. You've communicated. So that social thinking also help when they are having a board meeting. One member can just use I and tiptoe the other one and say, no, don't say this, say this. Social thinking. That is speaking with your what? Sign, with your eye, with your ear. You can speak with any. That is social what? Thinking. Now, the next one is communication. When you see people communicate, you need to see the way they command their English. You will be happy listening to them. Some people has this skill, this gift of communication in them. When once they begin to speak, you will know that this guy, this lady, he has this thing input. He or she did not learn this thing in school. That is soft skills. Right? The next one is flexibility. Cognitive flex. How flexible are you? How flexible are you in dealing with things? How flexible are you in the office? Flexibility is one of what the soft skills we have also. The next one is negotiation skill. When people negotiate for you, you ask, how? Where did you learn this from? No, it's inbuilt. It's in the trait of human. Some people have these skills in them. Negotiation skill. They will negotiate with you, bring down the price down with without having any disagreement with you. You will be happy, they will be happy, but they'll be beating the price down. You'll be happy, they'll be happy, but they will jack this price up. That is negotiation skills. Once you have this skill, it is called soft skills. The next one is problem solving skills. Problem solving skills. You will see some persons like this. Once you bring any issue before them, the way they handle it will baffle you. It will amaze you. How did you handle such a thing? This thing they'll be trying to handle since Mr. A has tried, Mr. B has tried, C has tried, but no way. They just brought it to you, you just handle it amicably. It is that soft skills in that person that give him or her the edge over others in solving issue. And in the office, all these things are needed for effective performance in the organization. The next one is what? Creative thinking. Thinking what? Outside the box. Thinking outside the box. Creative thinking. You think, you reason outside the box to solve a particular what? Issue. That is creative thinking. And it might interest you that social thinking have been tested. This has been tested. This creative thinking has been tested. And I think flexibility, one of these have been tested also. We also have emotional intelligence. You deal with emotion, how you study your own emotion, how you control your own emotion, and also how you control other people's emotion. The intelligence you have, the emotional intelligence in you will make you study somebody and know the mood at which he or she is. It will determine the way you relate with that person, the way you talk to that person. You read the emotion of the person. Emotional intelligence. It is also a skills, a soft skills that we all need. Right? Now, soft skills. These soft skills generally involve what? Personal. This thing. The traits, personal traits, habits, it comes with your habits. Interpersonal relationship, the way you relate with people, way of life. So soft skills is not something you learn in school. Hard skill, you learn them in school, but soft skills you don't learn them in school. The decision making, top decision making, they use what? Soft skills. The lower people use what? Hard skills. You understand? So soft skills are those skills that are not directly related to the core hard skills required to discharge a duty. They are called what? Soft skills. And these I have mentioned here are soft skills. And most of these has been tested. And in CSME, these soft skills must come out. One of it must come out. Maybe they might not ask you what is social thinking, what is adaptability. I didn't even explain adaptability. How can you adapt in an environment, in a strange environment? Adaptability. They might ask what is the difference between soft and hard skills. They might ask what is adaptability? What are the characteristics of adaptability? In fact, just read up all these soft skills and look for more. We'll have multiple soft skills, but I just pick out these ones because I found out that these ones are the one that is surrounding the Ican exam. So one of these might be set. So let us check hard skills and see what hard skills have for us. Now, hard skills, let's have a definition. Hard skills are hope you can see it, yes. These relate to those skills that are specific, teachable, ability, or knowledge that can be what defined and measured. Like I say, soft skills can be defined, it can be measured, right? Because when you prepare your financial statement, it can be defined that this is what you are preparing. Your reconciliation, it is teachable. It is specific for you to go and prepare bank reconciliation. It is specific for you to handle receivable and payable. It is specific, right? These skills are typically acquired what? Through education. You the training or on the job experience like internship, IT. You can acquire these hard skills from there also. They teach you, they say, okay, this is what you'll be doing. Come and do this typing. They teach you how to type. They teach you how to photocopy. They teach you this, they teach you that, they teach you how to prepare this. All those things are what? Hard skills. They are specific in nature. So education or the job training and essential for performing what? Specific job or a profession. So the easiest way to know is, so hard skills are those skills that enable you to perform what? Specific tasks, and they are mostly acquired by what? Education. By what again? The training, teaching, and others. So when you take a look at soft skills, you also need to understand what hard skills is. That will enable you to differentiate it very well. Once you are studying soft skills, study hard skills also. It will give you a wider horizon on how to comprehend what soft skills is. Right? Good. Now, let's take an example. Though I've given the example of this hard skill, but let's see some example. Example of this hard skills. Preparing financial statement. Preparing financial statement from scratch is a hard skill and it is specific. From scratch. Using Excel is also a hard skill because you are taught to use it and perform a particular project. Account receivable and payable, to track it is what? Is a hard skill. Interpretation and analyzing financial statements using ratio, where you have your profitability, liquidity, they are all what? Hard skills. Budget preparation is what? Hard skills. So when you know this thing, that hard skills are those things they have to teach you before you can execute it. They are hard skills. But soft skills, nobody teaches you. It is inbuilt. It is your personality. They see it in you and say, wow, you have this, you have this leadership quality in you. You can think outside the box very fast. You can bring in idea. You can solve a problem. Those are soft skills. Right? Now, let us take a look at the importance of these soft skills. One, stronger customer relationship. When you have these soft skills we have mentioned earlier, it equip you with what? Stronger customer relationship. You find that the way you relate with customer will be epic, top notch. Because of what? The soft skill, because the leadership quality is in you, the social thinking is in you, creative thinking, you're thinking outside, you can adapt, you are flexible. This emotional intelligence is in you to understand the reaction of your customer. The negotiation skills is there, that any amount you give your customer, he will smile. You get. The second one is deeper commitment to share goal. It give you deeper commitment to share goal, because at this point, soft skills is needed at a high level. Thirdly, communicate effectively. Soft skills enables you to communicate effectively with your client, with your director, with your colleagues. Communication. That is why most job requirements these days, they will say communication. Somebody that can communicate well, communicate frequently, fluently. Communication is essential. Handle interpersonal relations. How do you handle interpersonal relationship where you don't have a soft skills? So it is that soft skills in you that will enable you to handle interpersonal relationship with your colleague in the office. You talk to your colleague, you smile to your colleague, you relate with your colleague without an argument, no quarreling. It is these soft skills. When you don't have it, you find out that you won't understand your colleague in the office. You won't, before you know, you pick up a fight. But with these soft skills in you, emotional intelligence, you can study the emotion of the person, you can adapt to the person, you are too flexible to flow with anybody. Right? Take appropriate decisions. Soft skills enables you to take appropriate decision. Imagine yourself as a leader. You have this leadership quality in you. You want to take appropriate decision. You will take appropriate decision. It helps you to take appropriate decision. Now, let us do a little bit comparison between hard skills and soft skills. Hard skills usually tangible. You can feel it, you can see it. When you prepare your financial statement, don't you see it? Don't you touch it? You do. Your reconciliation, you see it, you do. But soft skills is often intangible. Can you see social thinking? Can you see thinking outside the box? Can you see leadership? No, they are intangible, acquired through education, mainly innate or personal experience. Soft skills is mostly what personal experience, personal habit, way of life. Now, hard skill enable one to perform specific job well, tasks well, because you'll be doing it repeatedly. Prepare financial statement, you track account receivable, account payable, all those things. But what soft skills enable self perception and enhance relationship with others. With soft skills, you can enhance your relationship with people because that soft skills is in you. That's why you see, just see some people that keep smiling. You offend them, they are still smiling. Talk bad at them, they are still smiling. It is their personality. That is the soft skills. Very important for business growth. Needed more at the lower and middle level of organizational structure. They are needed more at the lower. When you begin to attain very high position, you no longer use your hard skills. You now use your what? Your soft skills. Require more at the top hierarchy of the organization. You get? So these are the things I just needed you to know about soft skills. Read up the soft skills. Get to know their characteristic in between and prepare for it. Soft skills is going to come out in your Ican exam. It is a 15-mark question. Imagine you handling this. You've kept 15 mark already. Then you struggle with the rest. In my earlier video, I did a video on exam focus, on where you can focus for your exam for CSME. I made a research and I came up with that. You can watch that video and read with it. It will help you. It will help you. So if there's any question about soft skills, don't fail to put it on the comment section. Like I always say, soft skills in one of the pack I'm holding here, soft skills is not itself. Maybe, probably it might be the old pack. But if soft skills is in your item pack, check. Take a look at those soft skills there and study them. The one in the pack. Take a look at the soft skills in that pack and study them very well. It's going to help you. That is one question that must come in your CSME skill level. Thank you very much. Appreciate you for staying back. We'll do more in time to come. God bless you.